All right, welcome to the evening interactive segment anchored by Ifwakwa Harrison.
Yes.
I wasn't going to read your line.
It's okay, it's okay. The show is brought to you by Airtel, which offers you more talk, longer text, and all the internet browsing with its amazing Airtel Too Much packs. All you have to do is dial *202# to enjoy these privileges. I'll be right back.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you
Thanks for staying. Please join us with your comments. We are on social media. Find us on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. We're also on Twitter. It's @Joy News on TV. Alternatively, you can send your messages to our WhatsApp number. The number is 0560800000. The number again 0560800000. Please add your name and location when sending us a message to the WhatsApp number. So, Israel, I don't know if you can hear a song that is playing in the background.
Okay. Isn't this kind of song they refer to as Kasenchi?
I don't know. Yeah, I just know it's Nane Champon, Nankebede.
This is typical Kasenchi.
Okay, so why am I playing this? Yesterday, President Mahama sought to silence his critics of his government with these words.
They've told all their communicators, anytime you mention Mahama or NDC, say incompetent. So you hear Baumia and Co say incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent. You've never held any responsibility anywhere near presidency before. You don't know what it is like to be president. So boy, I will take that word from Kufuor or from Rawlings because they've been there before. All of you guys have never ever come near the presidency. You know what it is to be a president? And you stand and say incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent Mahama administration.
An interesting day after, and there are quite a number of mixed views on this statement, but that doesn't seem to have stopped the jabs at the president. Journalist and former Minister of Education Elizabeth Ohene has these words for the president.
John, you are our president, but John, you are incompetent. John, you are our president, but John, you are so incompetent. Incompetent is your name. Incompetent is your middle name. John, incompetent Mahama. Oh John, you are so incompetent.
Israel.
The creativity among Ghanaians goes all the way to the ministerial level.
Anyway, what does the public have to say about President Mahama calling out the MPPs, Mahamadou Bawumia? We had your comments yesterday. Today we have some views from the streets.
For you to say that because somebody is not a president, the person doesn't know how presidency is governed or how government is being run, that would be very bad, because at every position you are given the mandate and you have delegated powers to people who may be experts in those fields and you are directing them. So once you are a leader and you know how to direct people, you expect that they give you results that you need. If they don't, you have to fire them. If you don't fire them, you keep them in place, then the incompetency will still be your hallmark.
For me, I'm not happy about this comment, because even as a leader, you must take a certain risk so that you must know that the people that are taking the risk to appreciate what you are doing. But if it comes like that and the people are criticizing you and you say that if you are there, then why do we put you there? Because we cannot be there, that's why we put you there. So if you can be there, we can be there, then it means that then you don't need over there.
To me, as a Ghanaian, I think the president was trying to send out an impression. You know, We saw what happened to President Mills, and it's like the same thing is beginning to crop up. Though we can make intellectual discourse, and during our intellectual discourse, we have to be objective. You can criticize with facts and issues, you understand, but the insults are too much. If you look at those saying the president is incompetent, they will go and pick maybe what he hasn't done, you understand, leaving out, if you are going to weigh left and right.
All right, this is what I have on WhatsApp. This one is a question. He's asking whether we have some people who suit the seat of the presidency. And this one is from Amponsa in Prestia. This one is saying that if the president knows he is not incompetent, he shouldn't even comment about it. And he continues to say that Ghanaians have already decided. And this from Soba in Dansuman. Let's see what Jane Wale is saying. Since Mahama hates that word, then he should fasten his seat, for there is more. And then he puts a naughty face on there. So those are some WhatsApp comments coming through on that. Papanko in Tamale says, please somebody help me understand what incompetence means in Ghanaian politics. Well, I know what it means in the dictionary, but what it means in Ghanaian politics, so Papanko, I do not really know. So those are some WhatsApp comments.
Right. So on Facebook, this comment has been, this post has been there for a while now. I'm just going to go to 544 shares. It just tells you how people are interested and excited about this thing. So so President John Dramani Mahama has chided the opposition New Patriotic Party for calling him incompetent. 544 shares. Now these are some of the comments that have come up in most recent times. Okay, I'll skip this one. MPP would be in power next year. We're tired of sleeping in heat. Bernard Povey says, my competence is not for them to judge, it's for the people of Ghana to judge. Dear Mr. Mahama, please, is Baumia a Somalian or is Nanado a Senegalese? And then Gladia says, if there's another word besides incompetent, that's what you are. Okay, a bit too harsh. Plants says, the fact that a passenger do not know how to drive a car doesn't mean that if the driver is driving recklessly, the passenger cannot complain of the reckless driving of the driver. Mahama should come clear. When he was a common MP, he should tell us he never criticized President Kufuor. Such mediocrity at its best cannot happen anywhere else. I say Mahama is dignified, incompetent president to the next. Okay. Alfred Boy. Alfred Boy says, I love the way you lie. That's a song, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's a song. So those are just a few comments on Facebook. Now, I don't know if you can quickly scroll and so that we take comments on Aremeyaw Anas's interview that we had with him on the Super Morning Show this morning, and a lot of you have been commenting on that as well. He's been speaking quite a bit. Yeah.
So he said quite a few things. Yes. So which one do you want me to pull up? Because there's one where he says, if anybody feels strongly that I am not properly registered to investigate the judiciary, let him proceed.
Go to the video.
To court.
Go to the video.
All right. So to the video. Oh yeah. And by the way, the video has seen quite a number of shares. So we have 264 shares on this video where ACE investigator in response to former AG Matama's allegation on the Super Morning Show. So let's see what some of you are saying. Barima Osei Asare says, this isn't the real Anas. This shows clearly Anas is not one person. His voice is so different than that on the one in his investigative video. Again, his gestures is different from the mask fair one. And this Anas seems quite aggressive, and he uses a lot of signs when talking. Wow, the real Anas is very clever. Could be that
none is Anas. Barima Osei Asare has really been monitoring Anas.
Yep. Shiftman says Anas should stay focused on his job and stop following the detractors. I think the defenses are becoming just too many, and it's irrelevant. And he says #Anas to us. So Daniel Gu says, why do we want to see his face? Do armed robbers show their faces when they come to your homes? There's only a few of them. He's a good man. So those are some of your comments. There have been quite a number of comments, actually.
And this one says, what has Anas done at all that at all. He should be allowed to do his work. And this one is from ISIS in Seoul. Anyway, there's more.
And Nats need to go look up this ISIS.
Yes. We have more of your comments though after this. And you're welcome back to the interactive segment on Joy News Prime. What happened on Adum TV's bedroom this morning that is trending so badly? Well, an argument between NDC National Organizer Kofi Adams and NPP MP for Asin North, Kennedy Ejapong. Let's have a look.
You have been accused of making your money through drugs. Because I don't think that you have been accused of you have made your money through Honorable Japan. Oh no, Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Kofi. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Yeah.
Israel, how would you mediate this?
No. I just say let's call off the program.
And the show and the show ended there.
Cut.
And actually, the show ended there.
Okay.
And you know that all happened because Kofi Adams said Kennedy Ejapong dealt drugs. Called him a drug dealer, and so then he got so furious. But it's getting a lot of comments.
Oh,
so
yes, it is. I mean, actually, if you go on Facebook, I mean, you'd think that Anas's interview with Kojo Yangsing was the biggest thing of the day. But if you look at the video, so Anas's video has what, 264 shares, and that was posted 7 hours ago. Now let's move to Kennedy Ejapong's outburst, or Kennedy Ejapong against Adam. 640 shares, and that was posted 2 hours ago.
Whoa.
It tells you how much people are interested in this one. So let's get to read some of the comments that have come through. Kofi Adams has nothing to say whenever he's on air. You claim Ken deals in drugs. Your ruling party is in office. Why don't you get him arrested? Mohammed says, arrogance in politics will keep depreciating the value of the leaders in the opposition patriotic party. On a more serious note, this shows how competent Kofi Adams is when it comes to leadership morals. It is highly unfortunate on the part of Kennedy. He didn't behave honorably at all. Eric Jamfi says, haha, just laughs at it. Ebenezer says, they say they are leaders of what? Aputa. Leadership by example. Nan Thomas says, Kofi Adams, children of today who are you to challenge Kennedy Ejapong? Cool. See you who is talking. That is what your party is best at, propaganda, hypocrisy in tribal politics. God must work again. So those are just a few of the comments.
And quickly on WhatsApp, this one is from Isaac in Akim South. He says Kennedy Ejapong can never be a role model. He's a disgrace to Parliament. I'm very sad to have him as a member of Parliament. And this one says, Honorable Kennedy Pa, he should work on himself. Israel, I beg, where did you pick your suit? And this one says, oh no, Kennedy Ejapong, no, this is below the belt. And this is from Malik Martini. in court.
Now the guy asking me about a suit, at least I can tell you I didn't get it from Cantamanto. So that's
now
sure.
that's below the belt. And that's it for the interactive segment. It's brought to you by Airtel. My name is Ifwakwa Harrison.